Hello, everyone. Tonight, we welcome you to the world of Gatia, where the populace are at the mercy of elemental chaos, unpredictable weather, and half-naked mermaids in indoor ponds.
Excuse me. She was entirely naked?
Okay, that's fair.
She was just half fish.
You're right. I guess scales don't really count as clothing.
Yeah. Our story this evening continues to follow the adventures and mishaps of the group known as the Measures. They seek to protect their home of Greystand, or find help in protecting their home of Greystand. During session tonight, to those of you in chat, hello, hi, we love you. We will be interacting with you all to the best of our ability, but so as to not break the flow of our roleplay, we will be primarily responding through chat as opposed to verbally. We take a short break around 9:30, and when we come back from said break, we will have a few moments to check in with all of you lovely chatters and see how you're doing. And of course, last but not least, while you are here experiencing the story of these chaotic gremlins, please be excellent to each other. Before I go hurtling into more blah blah blah. Luna, hit you.
Hey everybody, it's me. Guess what? Much like a brawl, we here like to support our bosom buddies. So, this stream is brought to you by our friends over at 5GMs in a Trench Coat. 5GMs is that tabletop role-playing actual play podcast where 5 friends, much like your fingies, take turns weaving stories through the tabletop system of their choice each season. Currently, GM Tanner is running their inaugural season in a Fate Core Dragonfield flappy world, but you can also listen to GM Adam weave tales through a multiversal Spider-Verse web, or a beautiful island filled with dinosaurs. You can find them wherever you get your podcasts, and you can also find them at 5GMs Official on Twitter and Blue Sky, and 5GMs in a Trench Coat on Instagram and TikTok, like the TikTok. Go check them out.
Wow.
You're incredible.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. Exciting.
Thank you.
Well done.
Want to do all of the things.
Dinos. Okay. last word. Anyway.
Thank you so much for that, Luna, and thank you to 5GMs in a Trench Coat for working with us and doing a little ad swapping. Do make sure to check out their stuff. They're pretty cool people.
Hell yeah.
Yirko.
Check out our Vampire the Masquerade, and by our, I mean me, JT, and Sora. Our Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition actual play podcast, Kindred of New York. It's set in New York, and it has Kindred in it. You can find it at my YouTube or various podcast platforms on the link tree I am posting now.
Right, meow.
Go check that out.
Yes, it is insane, and I'm just waiting for something. I would say something horrific to happen, but plenty of horrific things have already happened. You're just gonna have to go and listen.
Horrific things happen every episode. It's just
yeah, they really do.
Mm-hmm.
They really do.
Episode 9 comes out tomorrow morning. I forgot to mention. So
is that our most recent?
9? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh yeah. All right. Trisha? Sora?
Please also remember that if you are watching this on YouTube, to give us a little like and subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified whenever we decide to post the videos, which is usually on Thursday at 9 a.m. But by we been slacking, I mean I've been slacking. And we also post The Adventure Continues and some funny highlights and shorts from our episodes, so go check it out.
Woo! Thank you. Amazing. All right. Well, with all that being said, let's go ahead and do a quick recap of last night. Last night? Oh, man, I wish we played that often. Last week's Insanity, as I scroll all the way down to the bottom of these notes. Last we left the measure, They were in, well, not last week, left them, but a couple weeks ago. They've been going through the Irish forest in search of help, where they've come across various groups of individuals and places, maybe not groups, but individuals nonetheless, to where they've eventually found their way to the village of Saxondale, where they've agreed to help the villager, known as James, to remove the problems from the village that he's been having. This one in particular in the form of a hag. I just totally lost my everything. Hold on one second. Going into the village in the dark of night, the measure came to the village well where a hag was hiding there within. Combat happened. They slew the hag and then realized that the true source of what they've been looking for while in the village was in a house. While they were, they devised a plan on how to approach or subdue the woman in the house who was singing a familiar tune that they've heard long, long ago, back when they were back in their village of Greystand. The woman in question inside the house being a siren. The measure entered the house and did not subdue, but spoke with the individual and learned that she is not working for, but being forced to work for Grimm, another individual from the measure's past. After a series of questions back and forth, the measure determined that this siren was in fact technically under Grimm's control and decided to help her escape the house, as well as take magic sphere orb things that Grimm has been using to observe various locations, including that of Greystand. The siren, known as Creed, also described or explained to the group that Grimm asks her to sing that song so he can use the charming properties of her song to manipulate people and events. So the measure took Crean from the house with the very clever use of a create water spell, courtesy of Tim, and dropped her off in a river to where she hopes to find her way back to Arcadia. James vowed to help the measure however he can, since they have now helped him with his problem, and has sent them off with another villager, a Goliath by the name of Nathaniel, to meet with the rest of his clan up in the Immensity Peaks. The hopes are that this Goliath clan will join with the measure and help them in taking care of their problem, known as Myrna, back in Greystand. After the first night of their travel, their NPC companion, who's been with them for a while now, named Katie, finally found her way home and departed through a gateway to the realm of Arcadia, where she hopes to be brought back to where she belongs. And that was where we left our measure. I believe the twins were throwing sharp things at trees. I'm not sure what the rest of you are doing.
We don't hide our feelings.
I challenge that. However,
Why were we throwing sharp things again, ladies? Remind
We
me.
don't hide our feelings.
We were sad that Katie left, so
Oh,
we
wait.
took our anger out
Yeah.
on trees.
That's how they process.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Good thing we don't have a druid.
They would literally be having a heart attack right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the screams.
Reasons we don't have a druid.
it's gonna be the last trees that I'm gonna be seeing for a while. That does hurt. You guys all realize that once we get into those mountains, I'm gonna be just some guy, right?
No. Ulrich, I know you take great pride in the job, position that you have, but no, you're more than that.
You're more than your position, Ulrich.
More than your role, your responsibility.
You're more than what you give to the world.
Wow, that got serious for a second there. Jesus.
Yes. Thank you all. I just mean I don't know how to handle myself in the mountains.
So you're saying if there's no trees around, like let's just say we get high enough up there that there's what, like rocks and snow and hillsides and stuff, that you're just completely fucking useless? Like, I'm a smith. I don't have a smithy anywhere around here, but I'm still doing shit.
Damn.
I don't
Okay.
understand how this works.
The duality of humanity.
I don't know. I can't explain it, Cassidy. It's just when you spend enough time out in nature, you start to get attuned to it. And when the environment changes, you don't have that connection anymore.
Well, it's still nature. You'll be
The
fine.
mountains are still nature.
It's a
Ulrich?
different environment, though.
So if a tree falls in the forest and Ulrich isn't around to hear it, I'm sorry.
My point
Maybe I
is,
just
if a
thought-
tree falls in the forest, I'll know.
Not if you're not in the
Perception
forest.
check. No, I'm just kidding.
Precisely.
Maybe I'm just not smart enough to understand the nuances of how rangering works, but I would think you'd still know how to track people and sniff out animals and elementals and stuff.
Well, yes, but not as well.
Plus, I've seen your fire stuff. You're more than a ranger anyway, so I've never seen
Sure.
Soften do that stuff.
I mean, sure. It's just, I don't know. I can't explain it. Spend 20 plus years rangering and then you'll probably understand. But for now, let's just try to get through this as fast as possible.
I can let you hold one of my books if you want. They bring me comfort.
Oh,
Emotional support books.
Yes. Draw
All
little
right,
face
Tim.
on the cover.
Give me a book you recommend. I'll read it before bed tonight.
Oh, that kind of book. You gonna read it all?
What kind of book are you referring to? Just recommend a book to me, Tim.
It's just record keeping. I like to have them near me. That's all. It's kind of like something to hold. I like books. You know what? Here, this is
books.
this is chronological reports from last year's farm. You can see how well we did.
Ah,
That must really help with getting to sleep.
you know, Cassidy, I didn't think of it that way. Thank you, Tim.
I just love this conversation.
This is pretty great.
Oh, yeah,
Careful with
Ulrich,
the
you just
binding.
make me realize how vulnerable I am that I don't have a smithy around most of the time. Is that what you guys think, that I'm just useless when there's no smithy around?
No,
Not
I
at
don't
all.
have a library at all.
I'm feeling insecure.
How do you think I feel?
How do you feel?
I don't think I'm gonna find fish up on the mountains.
I feel hungry.
What are
Cassidy.
any of us doing here?
Oh my god.
Gray stand is in our hands. Oh my god, let's just go.
Can you believe we're the best they have?
You were making camp, by the
The
way.
best of
Right.
Okay, I
Before
figured.
Katie
the
left.
best of a
Right.
pool of 75, I guess, is us.
I
kind of a
feel
big
less
deal.
special.
It's cold. Tim, are you done putting up the hut? I don't remember if we did that.
I think he stopped putting up the hut for the Katie moment. So
Yeah.
I think last thing Tim said was I have to go start putting up the hut again.
Tim, can you put up the hut?
It's coming. It
Right.
takes a while.
Rena's gonna
All right.
sit directly next to him, like crisscross on the ground, waiting for it to finish.
Especially the second time.
What?
I think 10 minutes is plenty.
Fuck Luna!
think 10 minutes is pretty quick. All right.
You guys, right in front of everybody? God.
Ulrich's gonna sit in a tree and read
There's no trees.
agricultural records. Fuck!
No, we haven't left. We haven't left the forest yet, have we?
Yeah, no, you haven't. You're
Okay.
you are close to the mountains, but you're still in the forest. And I will say, I don't know if it brings Ulrich any pleasure, but the mountains aren't devoid of trees. It's just not a forest anymore.
It's
The
not a
terrain's a
forest.
lot different, you know, like
It's not a forest. It's not the same.
Yeah,
All right.
Ulrich
Not
doesn't
the
give a
same.
shit if it's not a forest.
I'm just a guy with a bow outside of the forest.
I'm
Yeah,
just
And
you know,
magical fire powers.
I'm just trying to describe the topography of the mountain so when a potential battle map comes around, if there's trees on it, that you don't start thinking you're in the forest. I just, you know,
These
want to
trees?
cover my bases.
These trees, completely different. Throw it off
Hug
my
the
whole
tree,
vibe.
hug the tree.
Yeah.
Throw
Big
some pine
trees.
cones. Cast plant growth.
I don't
Oh
have
my
it yet.
God.
I'm gonna enjoy
Oh.
my last moments in the forest reading about agriculture.
Okay, well, are we?
As I erect the hut, I'll also tell Ulrich where to find the glossary, so he can
He
know
knows
what
what
some
he
of the short note means.
Oh,
Shorthand.
thank you.
The second the hut is erected,
It is,
Ren
There's
is
a
going
10%.
right into
And-
it.
and then it's fully erect. There you go.
Did you make it a peak this time?
We touched
Sorry.
it just right.
Or is it like leaning a little bit to the left?
No, it's fully straight,
Okay, okay.
rounded top.
Right.
God damn it!
Sorry, Mom.
Fucking
know if Mom's in
17
here, but-
minutes, guys. It didn't take long, did it?
Nope.
We're just gonna have to highlight this whole intro.
Maybe we should get together, or well, maybe I should get together with you guys more often outside of stream so we can get this out of our system. Although
It
I'm
would-
sure
It
People
It
does
would
try.
not help.
It doesn't
It
help.
does not help.
Yeah,
If
they
anything,
tried.
it encourages them.
Them?
Yeah.
Don't
That-
completely exclude yourself, all right?
You're not innocent in this.
You're
Yes,
just as
you are.
corrupted as the rest of us, okay?
Guilty by association at
He's
the
so
very
pure.
least.
So I'm going into the erect hut, and I am.
No,
Well, when
you got to be in it whenever it goes up. You know, you got to be around whenever it goes up. Otherwise, you could
Really?
get in. Yeah, you got to be there for it.
Damn. Okay.
So
Well,
when
so
we are
you're-
kidding.
so you're telling me that we all have to sit in like a grid for 10 minutes while you erect the hut around us?
You don't
I mean,
have to be there for the full 10 minutes, but like as
Like
we
the last
reach
30
that
seconds.
culmination there, you know, you've got to be there.
You gotta see where it is, or else you're not gonna be able to find it later.
You gotta finish it off by yourself sometimes.
oh, he's gone. We lost him.
He was in the tree. Does he jump down at the last
I
second?
think he's staying in the tree.
I think he fell out of the tree. He's not in his webcam.
He's broken.
I just barely see him. He's trying to pull it together.
You okay, Yurko?
He's got to get into a very serious mindset for his character.
He's trying to pull it out of the tree
Whoa,
Oh.
hey now.
Well, I didn't know we drilled a hole.
and into the hut.
Fight fire with fire, right?
Okay. Wusa.
Yurko, are you the youngest?
Yes.
He's the baby.
Yurko's the youngest.
Yeah.
Like Ulrich's the youngest too.
Yeah, he
Wait.
is.
How old is he?
Ulrich's 26.
Yeah. Yeah, twins are 28.
Oh, hey,
30.
it's me.
How old's Tim?
28.
Okay. Yeah, we've dicked
So-
around far too much already.
Sorry for the delay, folks.
Worth it.
Anyway.
Thoroughly dicked around.
So you
Mike.
all are inside the hut. Is anybody gonna stay up and do watch?
Yeah.
I'm already asleep.
Good night, Cassidy.
I don't know if
Ulrich. Ulrich was gonna stay up and read and take watch.
What were you gonna say, Rena?
I don't know if Rena's gonna go to sleep right away. But she is definitely trying to get cozy. I know it's like comfortable in the hut, but
yeah, there's still
so she doesn't like the cold. So
Nathaniel's just like crawling in on his hands and knees. I know it's supposed to be comfortable size, but he's like 7 foot something. So he's just kind of like crawling in, just getting right in the middle. Oh yeah, sorry, just watch out. I just gotta sprawl out for a second here. And he just kind of like lays straight down the middle.
Just like pushing 2 other people's bedrolls.
He's like a divider. He doesn't even have a bedroll. He just lays on the ground and just, crosses his fingers on his chest and just, all right, good night. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Does he influence or move Cassidy while he's doing this?
I mean, I don't think that's possible.
no. If anything, maybe he's putting his legs over her.
That would be very confusing when she wakes up.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I didn't.
All right, so Tim and Ulrich are staying up for watch.
Yeah.
You all can discuss, if you're going to discuss anything, as you wish. And after that, give me a perception roll. Talk first, perceive after. If you're going.
So,
Let me break out the sack.
the what?
The sack. My dice
Of
sack.
what? Oh, okay.
I thought that was in character. I was like,
Me too, a little. Yeah.
I'm just gonna whip it out.
We gotta do an initiation here, Nathaniel.
Oh my god.
This is what guys do when they hang out. Yeah.
Good lord. No, they don't.
Compare sacks?
I went to an all-boys Catholic school.
Or you teabag him in his sleep, I guess. I don't know.
Look, Nathaniel's a big man. I'm sure he doesn't teabag. He potato sacks, all right?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Whoa.
All right, okay.
It's a punching bag.
You know what? I apologize for contributing to this. We need to stop. We need to play the game.
I don't know how to respond to any of this.
Ulrich's flipping through the book that Tim gave him. And after a moment of reading a few pages, he's going to say, Tim, I have a question.
I hope I have an answer.
Do you write this in such absolutely neurotic detail because you need it for farming or because you're obsessed with books and ink?
I wouldn't say that I need it for farming. I will admit I probably have an obsession with recording things. So yeah, I think I favor the other one. But I figure there's a lot of things that we could make use of in the future. Maybe these records could go and show people how things were back in that year, and it would be useful to them for whatever reason. There's also detailed outlines of the plots and how we did them. Maybe they can, something never happens to my family and someone else has to take things up. They've got some instructions, something to go off of. If I can get an actual library founded, things will be a little bit more concrete, or not concrete, solid. Concrete's not a thing yet. Sorry. I just try and do what I can. When I wrote that, I didn't have the measure. It was mostly just farming and trying to figure out magic stuff where I could. And I always try and keep in mind what the future's going to hold and what will best serve us then. I tend to look a little too far ahead sometimes, though.
That has its place. I think you should write about Grimm.
I don't know enough about Grimm yet.
Write everything we do know.
Oh, I do.
Good.
It's what whenever I take watch, that's what I do. Write down the day's stuff that I haven't already written down. Usually taking notes of the paths we're taking as we're going, as well as I can.
I feel like this might be something that people in the future need to be aware of.
Oh yeah, definitely. Maybe they'll write songs about us too.
I think if anyone's going to write songs, it's going to have to be you.
Oh no, I can't do the poetic stuff.
Really?
Well, I can. It's just very difficult. It comes to me very slowly. It's easier just to write down details as I've seen them. More analytical than artistic.
Well, I'm sure someone here can do something passable.
It's also kind of why I've been trying to encourage Marissa to play more. Maybe she can tell the tale, write the story, and then pass it along. Someone else can play it down the line.
Yeah. Let's just hope that it's not a tragedy they're singing.
I'd rather not leave it to hope. We'll do everything we can. How you liking that
Shall
book?
we- Oh. It is immensely boring.
Yeah. See, I
But
don't really watch. I don't really write folklore yet, so
there is some interest in the thing itself, how meticulous it is.
well, if you do end up going out on your own at some point, watching over some of the outposts, you're thinking about setting up in between us and what's that other village? The one we just came from.
Saxondale.
Yeah, Saxondale. Thank you. Maybe you'll need to start up a little farm of your own. Maybe you can draw some knowledge from this. I don't know.
You can see Aller kind of stop to think about that. And after a second, you see that he flips back to the beginning of the book and starts reading again from the top.
Always good to know how to farm. I wonder who else Mama could be. She did raise a good point. I was working off an assumption.
I think there's no way to know, but
Not yet.
I have a hunch she might be Fae.
That does seem likely. Maybe we should have gone with Katie to the Fae anyway.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Grimm summoned and bound a Fae creature for years, like it was nothing. That hag. I don't know. I struggle to believe that it's a coincidence.
Oh, I
But-
doubt it is.
Oh, and Katie. Katie walks through some portal, falls through time, or however she described it, here and now.
Maybe it's a matter of factions in the Fae.
Maybe.
Maybe Grimm has some sort of connections there, and there's something that stands to oppose them, but they don't have that much power. Doesn't seem like Katie was anything but good to us, I would call her. consider
saying-
that anything malignant.
I'm saying what happened to Katie may be because something in, was it Arcadia? Was the place?
I think so.
Perhaps something's destabilized there, or Grimm's been fucking around with it. And I don't know. This is becoming too speculative to really be useful,
But it's so fun.
it is.
Who are we gonna wake up for the next watch?
You have to roll perception still.
Right. I rolled a nat 20.
Did you really?
I did.
Ulrich?
I rolled it at the start and we just kept talking. So I was like, I'm gonna let that sit.
That's fine.
Oh God. I rolled a 19.
Wow.
That's before modifiers. What is... And we... For now, we're in the woods. Okay, so that'll be a 28.
Okay. Very you're sitting there discussing back and forth all of this, and you start to hear the crunching of grass, leaves, and Colby, it's just a nat 20. What's the modifier?
22 total.
Tim, you would hear it first. Ulrich, you would, because your modifier makes it a little higher, you'd see a pair of legs circling. And Ulrich.
Fuck.
Come on now. I ain't stupid.
Tim.
Is that who I think it is?
The pair of legs that you could see they're in the brush just outside your clearing, and they're just circling.
Right, Tim.
Yeah?
I think he's likely he already knows everyone's here. But just wake them up and be quiet and get
A
ready.
little louder. Just a little louder.
Sorry, I was very in character.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Tim. I think it's likely that he already knows everyone's here. But I'm gonna head out. You wake everyone up and get ready. Alright? And be quiet. Okay. I am going to stand up. I'm going to make sure that I'm kitted out. And I'm going to have the cold iron short sword on my hip. And I'm going to step out of the hut.
And I'm gonna start waking people up.
Okay. Okay. Cassidy, it's up to you if you wake up or not. If you step out of the hut, and would you guys have set up a campfire?
Inside the hut? I feel like no.
No. Outside the hut. Outside the
Well,
hut.
we didn't previously establish, so I'd probably say no unless anyone else has something else to say on it.
That's fine.
Don't think so.
As you step out of the hut, it seems. Give me another perception roll, please. You're
Okay.
in the woods. You're in the forest.
That would be a 25.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. As your eyes have to adjust when you step out because something's weird. The light just seems to be dampened the natural light of the sky, the moon, and you catch glimpses of him as he's patrolling, and it almost looks like Shadow is following him. But every now and then you see a flash of his eye, like when you shine a light on a creature in the dark and it reflects. It's like that. You just see one eye as he slowly just walking around. You know how hard it is to get people that work for free?
I think it can be pretty easy if you threaten to kill them.
I didn't even have to do that. I had it figured out. Someone put a spell on them every night. Just made them think like everything was okay, like my personal little security team. I don't like when people break my things, Ulrich.
You've broken plenty of ours.
I haven't broken nothing of yours yet. Not that it's off the table.
So, you came here to threaten us?
Something like that. You know, I like to think that I do a little bit of both. I hellband, I threaten. You done pissed me off pretty good, so I ain't feeling too bad about telling you done fucked up, and I mean in more than one way.
I'm sure I did.
Well, not just you, all your little friends inside too. They're just as much to blame. When Grandmother Peggy finds out what you've done, well, I just wouldn't sleep for too long at night.
Piggy?
Mm-hmm. You just killed one of her 3. She ain't gonna be too happy about that. That head you carrying around, she gonna find you.
And you work for her?
Oh.
You work with her?
I made a deal.
A deal?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you got the better half of it?
Well, until you done gone and fucked it up, I did.
Sounds like you failed to put proper contingencies in place.
I just thought you were smarter than this, or at least that Tim, he seemed pretty bright. I've only really talked to the 2 of you, so I don't know about the rest of them, but I guess it don't really matter. You could, and as he's walking around, he just continues to circle and keeps the same pace, and you can hear the clinking of those blades at his hip.
Hands resting on the hilt of the cold iron.
Mm-hmm. So what are you gonna do now?
Wait for you to do whatever you're gonna do.
Well, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now.
Well, then I'm doing what I'm doing right now.
You're always up to something, aren't you?
I feel like you're projecting.
Should have taken your head off in the woods. I don't know why. You know, it is no wonder why they have such a distaste for you and your kind. I have seen and talked quite a few, always scheming and lying.
My kind?
Mm.
You mean humans?
Any of you that live up here on this plane.
Quite a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. But it's all right. I'm gonna do what they can't, but they don't have the balls to do. Not again. I'm going to take everything from them. And from you, I'm going to give it to someone more worthy.
Who's them? Who are you giving it to? Is there a reason you're being so cryptic?
You already know who I'm going to give it to. I've already told you who not to mess with.
Higgy?
Mama. You don't mess with Mama.
And who exactly are you taking from?
Are you dense? Who do you answer to?
I'm not answering anyone out here.
Oh, come on, think. All these little fucking communities I go around to go crying about getting ready for the big arrival.
So you have beef with the envoys.
I don't have beef with them. I just think they're wasting their time. And they don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna change that, me and Mama.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but the envoys left Grey Stand, so you and your big metal tree tower can fuck off too. Go chase after them.
Did you not hear?
No, I heard. I just think it's stupid.
Well, that's a shame. Starting to think you cared. You know, maybe when I'm done with all this, maybe I'll go see Miss Katie, give her a visit. You can hear the slow draw of a blade.
Is he drawing a blade?
Yes, Tim.
Can I hear this conversation happen?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone can.
Oh, okay.
No. You gonna say something?
You said that I could hear the draw of a blade.
Mm-hmm.
Is he drawing his blade, or is this...
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I will say that it's reasonable to deduce, whether he's in front of you, behind you, that he is the one doing it.
Okay. I will draw my short sword.
Okay.
The cold.
Yes. You know what, Ulrich? It's a shame. I know what you are, and I see you. Seen you through her eyes. A stranger on fire. Y'all should have a talk with your boy here and ask him who he really is. Make for some good conversation. Roll for initiative.
Damn. Man, fuck this guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
this guy's
my
a
lucky
bitch.
night.
Did you roll another 20?
I did.
I rolled a 1. You want to trade?
No. We probably should, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's allowed.
It's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be A-okay. Eventually.
Preemptively
Okay.
putting my echo out.
20 to 25.
I got a 22. Sorry.
Oh, dude, Smay. He goes first. He's got higher decks.
But you got the
Well,
nat
it's-
20.
I did, but I'm happy
It's
with
up to
you
you
going
two.
first. You go first.
Okay.
You're out there. I'm in the hut.
There.
Anybody else? For 20 to 25. All right, 15 to 20.
18.
10 to 15. Uh, 5 to 10.
8.
6.
Wonk wonk.
Would we be closer because he was circling the hut?
Yeah.
Okay. Like what, here?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. This is my first time using this stat sheet. Well, he steps up to you, and he comes from the shadows of the perimeter, and he still has that yellow-green skin, the long pointed ears, the nails longer on his fingernails and toenails as well, long and pointed. But his overall visage has this shadowy appearance to it. And as he raises his blade at you, you can see the blade itself has this black and silver marbling on it as he brings it down towards you.
Okay.
Okay, that's a miss. That's a miss.
I'm sorry, how many does he get?
How many times is he attacking?
And does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Ulrich Angie.
Well, let's just hope he misses 2 out of 3 times every round.
He
Seriously?
brings this blade down on you and hits you for 13 points of slashing damage.
Hellish rebuke.
Okay.
Uh.
That is a dex saving for me.
Yes. Yep.
That is 18.
That passes. So you'll take. I roll 2d10. And he takes half.
Oh, funny.
Five. So 11. Half of 11. It's 5 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Burst of flames. You said I took 13 damage?
Yes. All right, and now Ulrich, it is your turn.
Okay. I am gonna hit him with that cold iron short sword and the hope that he's Fey.
Okay.
Is a 12 hit?
A 12, unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay. Then I am going to use my
Inspiration.
I don't have inspiration.
Oh, that's right. We used it pretty early.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay.
And now that I have Zephyr Strike up, I am going to move. How many can I move? 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he does not get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. As you swing at him with the blade, he moves back and he watches it as it goes past, and he just gives you this look, and then you nimble away before he can get you and goes, Oh, we're gonna play games, are we? And he's gonna use a legendary action as his entire body turns to this black shadow, and the ground beneath him just like there's like this little shockwave that comes up around him, and there's now this ring of shadow around him, and brambles start to come up from it.
What's the radius?
Oh, not that. Damn it.
Yeah, circle
that is
tripped
the
me up.
radius.
Oh my god.
Are they safe inside the hut? They should be.
They should be, yeah.
I think with Arms of Hadar, that's what, like, 2nd level spell?
That's not Arms of Hadar.
Oh, it's not.
That is something.
Arms of Hadar is tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, I mean, I understand, but no, this is something else.
Okay, as long as it's not above a 3rd level, I think I'm good. We're good.
Tim, on that note, it is your
Why
turn.
does it have a legendary action?
Because he's a fucking legend. Like,
He's the boss.
because he's gonna fuck us up. That's why.
Well,
Lieutenant, maybe.
can I move my compatriots?
Can you move your compatriot?
Yes.
What do you
Because
mean?
if I move outside of this dome, it's going to go down and they're going to be affected by it.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'm a bit of a stalemate. I can't really do anything outside of it except maybe stick my staff out, if you allow it, and cast Witch Bolt.
Ooh. I do think you have to. I know, but I think that defeats the purpose of.
All right.
I mean.
All right. That's okay. I can prep within.
Okay.
Okay. I can prep within.
All right.
It's all right. Every little thing, it's gonna be all right.
Every
sounds
little
big.
thing is gonna be alright.
Let me just read through some stuff real quick.
No worries.
Read the fine print on my hut.
By the way, Rarissa, you're next when he is done with his turn.
All right. Can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to prep with some mirror image. That's an action, so... You want me to pop that in chat?
Yeah. Please.
Dock my spell point.
Cool. Thank you. All right.
And I'll move to the periphery after everyone's confirmed to have been awoken, correct?
Yes.
Is Nathaniel in the turn order?
I don't expect him to participate. If anything, I'd just wake him up so he can get some distance.
Run, Nathaniel.
Yeah, we will say that he is conscious. We'll put him right there. He's a commoner token. Safe to assume he is of commoner ability.
Shit.
All right, Tim, are you done with your turn?
Yes.
Oh,
That is all of my turn.
thank you, sir. Rarissa. There's some fucky shit going on out there.
I'll put this in chat for anyone else.
I'm guessing we can't see through that ring.
You can. The shadow is surface level. It only goes with the thorns coming up from that circle of shadow are about maybe 2 to 3 feet high.
Would I be able to shoot through it if I stepped outside of the hut?
You'll have to try and find out. You don't know the capabilities of this ring that has been created.
Is this a bush? Is going to be my next question.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I think so. Pretty sure it is.
It's not
Looks
a
like a
landing
bush.
strip.
It's now a bush. Oh my. We're gonna say it is.
Okay. My idea was like she crouches into the bush and tries to fire the short bow from the bush.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Cunning action hide. Maybe
Yeah.
get yourself some advantage.
Yeah. I was thinking of using that as like a get back in the hut moment, but
Right. So you're gonna pop out, shoot at him, and then pop back in. Is that the idea?
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot your shot. Did we lose Colby?
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm guessing a 5 does not hit.
No, I'm sorry, but it does not.
Do you get
Take that bush.
advantage for being hidden?
On
Or
well, you give me a stealth roll to. Well, that would be a bonus action hide, which you can do. You can give me a. You could do that if you would like. And if you do, then I'll let you roll that attack again, and we'll just consider it to have been with advantage.
Okay. I'll try one more time. I'll do that thing.
Okay, so give me a stealth roll. We'll see if
Wrong.
you succeed.
Yeah, that's 20.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll that attack again. That's definitely high enough.
I got a 12.
12 total?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, unfortunately that is a miss, but it's never
Worth a
hurts
shot.
to try.
yeah.
Yeah,
Worth a
you miss
shot.
every shot you don't take.
You'd be cutting action, hiding all over the place if you want.
Mm-hmm. You are still hidden. Oh, well, no, you attack, so I guess you're not hidden now, but anyway, it's fine. Are you going to move back in, or are you going to stay outside? You do have more movement you can make to go elsewhere if you wish.
The problem is I don't see any more bushes that I could try to like ninja roll into.
Right.
So I think I'm just gonna go back inside for now.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. Let's see. Alright. And that's it for your turn?
That'll be it.
Alright, Cassidy, it is your turn, and after Cassidy, it's Rena.
All right. I'm going to pop my head out of the tiny hut
Mm-hmm.
and gonna fester up some magic with my hands and going to use heat metal on Grimm's sword as the white and black marbling of the blade will begin to glow orange.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
What am I rolling for this? Because I think I have to roll something in response.
No.
Oh, okay. I think
It
it's
just
follow-up
says it
things
casts. Let me see.
I think it's
Oh yes, Constitution saving throw is to see if it is going to drop the object.
Gotcha. Alright. Got it.
What did you roll?
Apologies. What's the DC?
My DC is 14.
14? Oh, there it is. And this is okay.
Con.
So he's holding on to the blade, and it's turning red, and you see him gritting his teeth as smoke is coming out of his hand. He rolled a 9, but he is going to use a legendary action to succeed. Oh wait, yeah, to succeed instead of fail.
Are legendary actions not once per round?
There are X amount of legendary actions that you can use within a round, and they refresh when the enemy's turn comes back.
Okay. So
Some actions cost more than one legendary action to do as well.
I'm just letting you know he has chosen now that he's going to hold on to this hot weapon He is going to be taking disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Understood.
I'm going to point out that Cassidy, turns out you don't need a forge. You can heat your metal whenever you like.
I did that. And I'm going to hop back in.
Okay. All right. Rena.
So I was a little stupid when you were giving the description of this. The circle thing around him. You said it was like shadows with brambles that came up. Is that right? So if I look at that, can I discern that I could walk through it? Not like not like I wouldn't get stuck if I walked a foot into it. You know, it's basically what I'm getting at. Okay.
Yeah. No. It's like below it's like at your knee height, essentially.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk right up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
hold on one second.
You thought.
Nope, I already knew. It's fine. I know what I'm doing.
As you step into this, you don't feel the presence of the thorns in these brambles. You just feel the pain as you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
Oh no, 4, sorry.
Oh.
Psychic. I'm so dumb. Psychic damage.
Psychic damage. We're fucked.
Alright. I am gonna bonus action Flame Blade.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna hit him. Or I'm certainly going to try. Does a 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, good. So that is 8 fire damage.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna send the ring.
Do I add my dueling to that?
How many points was that, real quick?
8.
And I believe you do add your dueling to that, yes.
Okay, so 10.
Alright.
And I'm gonna hit him again. Maybe.
Okay.
Bam.
For 19.
That is a hit.
Yay!
That one misses.
No.
There's a finite window.
I'm rolling like shit. So, for another 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to action surge and hit him 2 more times, hopefully, maybe, possibly.
Is your echo actually out?
No, I just put it out there so I wouldn't have to keep like moving the.
I'm just gonna put them right outside so I don't keep questioning that.
Okay, my bad.
No, you're okay.
I don't know if this is gonna hit. This is a 16.
That does not hit.
Ow. Okay.
Barely missed.
Try it one more time.
Swooshy.
That was a 1.
That is a miss.
Table?
Yep.
I'm
Why
so
am I
tired
looking
of this.
in
That's 2 already. We're an hour in.
2? Oh, you're
My
right.
initiative, yeah.
Crush your dice.
I'm fucking going to.
Dice jail is too good for them.
Alright. Do you want to be the decider of how this crit fail turns out, or do you want me to roll it?
I'll do it.
Okay, roll me 2d6s.
2 and a 1.
2 and a 1. Okay. When you swing your blade at him, he goes to raise his blade to deflect, but stops and leans back as this column of earth just up between you and shatters your blade. Broken weapon.
Whoops.
Well, it's a good thing it was a flame blade and not my actual rapier. So, it's good. So I just no longer have that ability. I summon a scimitar.
Oh, you saw. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is good. So we'll just
So-
look at it that way. Your spell dissipates. We
Yeah.
can play it like that.
Lucky.
I just cannot do that ability again. So it's
Why
fine.
can't you do it again?
Until when?
Long rest. Yeah, we have it once per long
okay.
rest.
Gotcha. All right.
That's
Is
my
that for your turn, Vanna?
Mhm.
Yeah. Nathaniel is just. Oh, geez. I'm gonna go hide over here, guys.
Yeah, go, Nathaniel.
I'm gonna get behind this rock. Sorry.
And please don't kill the tour guide.
And now it's Grimm's turn.
Well, that's good. It's great.
I was probably gonna lose my flame blade on this turn anyway. It's fine. He's rolling with disadvantage though.
True.
Hold on one
Hot
second.
hands.
I just need to check something real quick. Or I would like to. Oh, there it is.
Because he took damage, is this legendary action of his concentration?
It is not concentration.
Unfortunate. Okay.
But good looking out.
Figured I'd ask.
Wait for it. Very.
I'm gonna die.
There's some people gonna die.
He raises his blade to you.
Uh-huh.
Begins to strike. Miss.
Cassidy's inside the hut going, no, 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 no.
What's your AC?
18.
Your
I switched armor. I don't have Knight's Embrace
it's
on
still
anymore.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do have a shield too. I just don't ever point it out.
He misses you again. Grits his teeth. And he gives you a look, and you watch as he disappears into shadow.
Oh.
Hold on, wait, this isn't working. There it goes. Okay, I have to remove it as he reappears next to Ulrich.
Ah.
And strikes again.
Shiny.
Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Uh, 10 points of slashing damage as he appears next to you and just slashes.
Alright, I have to roll the con save
Yes.
for
Zephyr strike.
Zephyr Strike. Yeah. That is a nat 1.
I
Oh.
have a mean question.
Okay.
He's being struck with a heated metal sword. Does that make a difference?
No, it's not for the. I mean, I could make him really
Self-cauterizing
villainous,
wound,
and yeah. So it hurts a lot, but at least it's not prone to infection.
Is the sword like getting melded to his hand right now? Because that's what I would think would be happening.
Smells like barbecue.
Probably does, yeah.
Mm.
Potentially, yeah. But that's it for Grimm's turn. Ulrich, you
Can I
lost your
interject?
concentration. What's up?
Did you take the damage
Okay.
from heat metal down? From my turn? Or did we just focus on the disadvantage of heat metal?
We were focusing on the disadvantage. How much damage was he supposed to take?
11.
Okay.
Carry on. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, Ulrich,
22 to hit with my short sword.
that's a hit.
Alright. So, forgive me as I go through all my fun ranger stuff. I'm going to use my bonus action to mark him as my favorite foe. So that would be an extra d4. Sorry, give me a second to get this all sorted.
Mm-hmm.
We got a d6 from the short sword, a d4 for the favorite foe, and is he below his hit point maximum?
Yeah.
Then that is a d8 for Colossus Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
All of that plus my dex of 4. Okay. 18 points of damage.
All right.
18 points of piercing damage with the cold iron. Can I see if the cold iron does anything for him?
It makes a reaction when it hits his skin, but you're not sure just how much it's doing. It may be doing something, but you're not 100% sure. You are, like I said, though, seeing some sort of reaction, similar to like when Anthea touched the cold iron.
Noted.
Anything else?
That's my turn. I'm gonna stay up close with him. I don't want to walk through the spider brambles or whatever. Shadow.
Mr. Thomas. Tim. You're muted.
Thank you. I apologize. I warn everybody. Hut's going down. It's been 4 hours. 4. I'll walk out and I'll try casting Witch Bolt on.
Okay.
Gotta roll the hit for that. I get a third? Nah, not quite. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Splendid. It's my D12. There it is.
And what's the save for?
Oh, there's no save.
Oh, okay. I just saw
If
the
it
spell
hits-
save at the bottom. I thought, I got confused. I didn't think there was. What's that damage?
That is 7 lightning damage.
7? Okay.
Question for you. Since I can change out the type of damage within that level of spell, can I do a different type of damage each time I activate this?
Are you
Or
talking
am I-
about specifically Witch Bolt or just in general?
I mean, in general, as a scribe, I can change out the type of damage as long as I've got another spell that offers that type of damage that's on that same level. I've got Chromatic Orb on this level.
Oh, okay.
So could I do a different type of damage each round?
Well, no. I think you have to declare a type of damage when you cast it with Witch Bolt. That's how I would rule that, at least, because it's like a connection.
Okay. We'll stick with lightning.
Okay. Understood. Anything else, or?
Nope.
Okay. Riri, the hut's gone. Foiled.
That's gone.
Oh yeah.
That's gone. And we're gonna move closer, and we're gonna try to the short bow thing again. See what happens this time.
Okay.
So that's a 20.
Natural 20?
Not a natural 20, dirty 20, but that's a 20.
That's a hit.
Okay. And so I get sneak attack damage because he's next to Ulrich, right?
Yes.
No, is it?
No, you do.
No, okay.
No, you do.
Yeah.
I thought it was just melee weapons for a second.
No, man.
Attack damage. So- Okay. 12 damage total.
Awesome. All right, damage heard. He you hit him with this, and he turns to face you, and his eyes you get a good look at them now, but it's very odd. One eye turns completely black and the other one white. And the white eye is almost searing as he looks at you, Rarissa. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. You are blinded until the end of Grim's next turn.
Ah! Gross.
We'll do that.
Okey-dokey.
That is his legendary action. Cassidy, you are next.
All right. I am going to here, first off, I'm posting heat metal. I'm going to use my bonus action to recast the damage portion of heat metal because he is still holding the sword.
Mm-hmm.
It said cause the damage again. Does it mean roll it again or use the same damage again? Would I just roll it again?
I'll roll it again, yeah.
Oh. Well. I got 14 damage this time. And
14. And I have to roll a con save again.
It doesn't specify if the urge to drop reapplies. It just said... Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it
you're
does.
right, it does. If it takes damage, it has to try to drop the object. Okay, so a
Did
con
you say-
throw, you're aiming for 14.
What was the damage that you did?
I did 14.
Okay.
14 damage, 14 saving throw.
And this is a con save.
Mhm.
Oh, I fucked that up earlier. Oh, it's fine. That's a natural 20.
All right, so he's going to retain disadvantage on his attack rolls because he's continuing to hold it, and he's giving me further opportunities to damage him with bonus action.
Okay.
And then for my action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
No big deal. Cocked. I'm going to use my small. I tried to roll with this guy, but
Oh, geez,
well,
Amber.
my dice tray is normal size, not oversized. So let's use a regular chunk.
Yeah.
22.
22 to hit?
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
And then 4d6 radiant.
Yeah.
What? 18 damage, and the next attack
Ooh.
against him has advantage.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I'm good.
All right, Brenna, your turn.
Say less. I'll take that advantage. I'm also gonna bonus action summon my echo.
You are dealt 6
fine.
points of psychic damage
I
as you
figured.
pass through.
I figured. That's okay.
Are you
I can-
concentrating on anything?
Nope, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I ruined that on my last turn. I'm gonna hit him. Maybe. Thank you for the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
26? That hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That
I'm
was
hitting
correct.
I'm hitting him with my rapier.
Okay.
Question.
Mhm.
Actually, with my echo. Is it even gonna be able to stay alive in there? Or is it gonna immediately dissipate?
There is a ring of no brambles within 5 feet of
Okay.
him.
Okay, alright.
So where you all are standing,
So
We're in the
that's,
eye of the storm.
essentially.
that is 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
What does she win this time?
Roll me 2d6. You guys have
6 and a 1, so 7.
double damage. Nice. So you would roll double the dice essentially.
Okay. So 8,
For
19,
damage.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15. 21 damage.
Okay.
Good damage.
And then I am gonna unleash Incarnation and smack this guy with my Echo, a melee
Okay.
attack.
Mhm.
Hopefully. Yes, 21.
Okay.
21.
I'm almost done, I promise.
It's all right. Light him up.
12 more damage.
Okay.
And now I'm done.
Okay. It is Grimm's turn.
I'm in danger.
What's that?
I said I'm in danger.
Actually, that's Nathaniel's turn. You hear "Ah!" in the distance.
Of course, he gives his location away. Good job.
He bonus action teleports right here, and he is going to attack Rarissa. Who is currently blinded and unable to see. So while this attack would be with advantage, it will be just regular. Because he's attacking with disadvantage normally.
Oh,
Are we all taking
Interesting.
damage from the brambles now too?
When your turn comes back
Okay.
around again, yes. He brings out, or he gets ready to attack. And he looks over at you, Rena.
Mhm.
And then he just swings on Rarissa. What's your
What a
AC,
dick.
Rarissa?
14.
Okay, that's a hit.
I'm gonna have you re-roll.
Okay, so that'll be a miss. Because I just rolled again, so we'll just count that as the re-roll. That was a miss. Swings again, that's a hit. Ah!
Not
Runaway
today.
dice.
I'm all the way down. You know what? I'll just roll a different one. I'm not going to climb under there. And that's a hit.
Sister, no.
Self-imposed exile.
That is a total of 28 points of slashing damage as he just repeatedly cuts through you. And then wait, actually, hold on. Because you are blinded, you are unable to do an attack of opportunity. He is going to go right. Where can I put him?
He's a bitch. He
Here.
doesn't want to fight me.
Oh wait, no, he does not go there. That was stupid. He's gonna go right there. Sorry.
Should I have gotten an attack of opportunity?
He teleported.
Yeah, he teleported.
What a dick.
Proofy.
And now it is Ulrich's turn. You take 7 points of psychic damage as you are starting your turn within the whatever I called this thing, the jagged aura.
Alright, I have to roll concentration for favored foe.
Okay.
I got a 22. That passes, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Moving in. If I move in, will I take more damage?
You're already in the aura, so you won't take additional damage. It's only when you move into it or start your turn there.
Okay. Just give him another attack with the short sword.
Mm-hmm.
That would be that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or at 20.
Huh?
Basic math. It's a 20. It hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And then all my dice.
That's a lot of damage.
9, 14. Plus. That's 18 points of piercing damage for the cold iron.
Okay.
And that's my turn, I think.
All right, damage heard. As you make this attack on him, his eyes flare. The black eye, there seems to just be this purple aura around the edge of it that ignites, and you watch as the aura around you rises, and those of you that are within it, you are surrounded now by brambles.
Great.
This is
alright.
fine. Everything's fine.
Tim,
Yep.
it is your turn. You take 12 points of psychic damage as you start within the amplified jagged aura.
A child from the dead has hurt me worse. Is that all you've got, mama's boy?
Ooh.
So you just
I think it is.
your agenda of destruction and shove it up your ass. Already rolled Constitution for Spirit or Witch Bolt and failed, so
Okay.
we're gonna switch things up. Oh, let's try some Withered Bloom at 3rd level.
Oh, I thought you had a vicious mockery going there.
It's just flavor mockery.
Tim multi-classing in the bard he'd be too powerful. We couldn't handle it.
Way too powerful.
Unlimited power.
Oh, hey. That is 13 damage to necrotic damage to Grim.
Got it.
And who looks roughed up? Just
Me.
about everyone?
Rissa.
Okay.
I'm hurt real bad.
Yeah, Elric.
They
too.
both are hurt real bad. But how big is this spell? If it's
It's a area of a 10-foot radius. Within that radius, I can choose a creature that can get some hit points back with their hit die.
So you can't hit Grim and Barissa anyway.
10-foot radius.
radius, not diameter.
So yeah, I definitely can.
Yeah, okay.
Well, go for Elric.
You are right next to Cassidy. You're both right next to Cassidy.
You mean Grim?
No, I'm worried about Cassidy. She's the healer.
True.
I have my own panic heal, so I'm okay for the moment.
All right. For now, I will give it to Ulrich. You can use up to 2 hit die.
Up to 2? Sick.
Yes,
All right.
expend up to 2 hit die.
All
I
right.
can't choose more than one creature. What I can read on this spell.
I healed for... Rangers have a D10, right? I should know this.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I am
Thank you,
healed
boy.
for 11 points. Thank you.
Okay.
Much better.
All right. That for your turn, Sir Tim.
I'll tell him to run home and suck on his thumb. That'll be it.
Okay. All right, Marissa. You take 11 points of psychic damage starting your turn within the jagged aura.
Did you say 11?
Yes.
Are you down?
Ah!
Not yet.
Oh no. Sister.
Run away.
Oh, yeah, I definitely should have prioritized her. She's in the frame. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Valid. He was right beside Grim too.
Yeah. Exactly. He's in the danger zone. Well, I mean, we both are, but
We're all in the danger zone.
We're all in the danger zone.
What you gonna do?
Call Tom Cruise.
Please don't.
We'll go.
A lesson in Scientology.
Oh,
It'll cost you.
psychic damage.
Those things are free.
Is the blindness gone, JT, or is the
Yes.
blindness? Okay.
Sorry, yes, it is. When
I had
his turn
sleepy
came
face,
around.
man. I thought
Yeah,
so.
I'll get rid of it.
I just wanted to make sure that sleepy face was meant to be gone and not just
Banish, sleepy man.
having the wrong tools. I'm gonna. I'm guessing, did the Ren balls make it like difficult terrain then? Like move out of, or are you just
No.
like, are we just like stuck in them?
No, you're not stuck. It's just hurts more now.
Newt,
Huh?
chat.
What's up, chat?
And I'm gonna try to shoot him with the bow and arrow, like, with the short bow again. We'll add him with the short bow.
Love that. Bye.
Shoot him with a short bow.
You're gonna shoot him with the short bow?
That's a dirty 20 again.
Okay, that's a hit.
Rolling all the dice. Ah! No! One of them bounced out of my little dice roll box
Oh no.
and into my wig box. But I re-rolled it because I don't know what the fuck it was.
Hey, one box to the other, right?
17.
Sounds like a good evening.
That is just barely a hit.
Well, no, I rolled. That's the damage.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
No, you're good.
Damage heard.
Wonk
Good
wonk.
to know, though. Very
Yeah.
good to know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering that.
Well, 18 hit, a 16 didn't. So
Exactly. There
Have
was
to
only
make
one number.
attention.
I
left.
rolled the dirty
One.
20 and then the sneaky
So-
damage.
So yes. Oh yes, yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Is that it for your turn?
Call it good there.
Hmm.
I'll call it good there.
Okay. All right. Cassidy.
All right.
7 points of psychic damage as you start your turn
And-
inside.
I have to roll for concentration on my heat metal.
Yes. Sir.
What do I have to roll?
You have to roll a 10 or higher. It's a con save.
I'm good. I rolled an 11 before modifiers.
Great.
All right, so I'm gonna bonus action, burn his hand
Okay.
with heat metal once again. I am once again burning your hand.
He saves to not drop it.
Again?
Mhm.
He's not the brightest, is he?
I mean,
His sword definitely is. Got him.
So he's gonna take 10 damage,
Okay.
for that. And let me choose my weapon here. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 3
Mm-hmm.
on my little crispy buddy over here. And that's gonna be 3d8 healing. For 11.
There you go.
Not that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh wait, I lied. It's plus my spellcasting ability modifier, so that will be 17.
Oh.
So 6 more points.
Yep.
Anything else, Cassidy?
Nope, that was action and bonus action.
Okay.
I have a question. I don't know if this will actually be a thing. Can I, like, use my body to protect her being on the same spot as her?
No,
Like,
you can't
throw myself
occupy
on
the
top of
same
her, kind of?
space. No.
Oh, we could occupy the same space.
Oh my
Just
god.
maybe not during battle.
All right, Rena, your turn.
Get
Well,
on top of me, mommy.
were you done? Were you done with your turn, Cassidy?
I've used action and bonus action
Okay.
and
It moved
free
a little.
action with inappropriateness. So there you go.
Yes. All right. Understood. Miss Rana.
Am I considered in the bramble thing?
No.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to hit him.
Try you.
Big
may.
emphasis on try.
You keep saying that, but you keep hitting them too. You only missed once. Or you only rolled a nat 1 once. 1.
Okay, yeah, that's a 17 on the
Okay.
nose.
Wow.
I had to do
Close.
math because I rolled a 9 and I have a plus 8, so
You slice off the tip of his nose.
if I could.
Big
That's
enough.
12.
Yeah. He gets for sticking his nose in our business.
Ooh.
And
Oh
then,
my god. that
so
worked.
12 damage and then another natural 20.
Oh, okay. Roll me 2d6.
Go elements.
Certainly. 6 and a 1 again.
That's double damage. So roll double the damage dice.
Alright, so
Uh,
that's... 23 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have Papa hit him as well. Again. And
Please, Papa.
Okay.
26. So,
26 to hit.
yeah. And for another 11 damage.
Okay.
I need to see a hit bar. I'm not functional without a hit bar.
Right?
I fucking feel that.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, sorry. Forge mommy.
He
Oh, free action to say fight me, bitch.
You're tanking now, huh?
he grins at that and he says, I know the importance of family. And he looks at your echo. I'll make sure to tell your daddy that when I see him next. And he teleports over to
What?
Wow, I don't know why I dragged you with me there, Cassidy. Sorry. And he teleports over and he starts hitting Rarissa.
Again?
Yes, that's a hit. I'm rolling with disadvantage.
I fucked up. I
Silvery
should've-
barbs on that first one then.
Silvery barbs.
What's your AC, Rarissa?
14.
Okay, so the first one's a miss. Again, just
Final.
barely. Too.
Disadvantage,
That's a hit.
disadvantage. Even with disadvantage?
Yep. Okay, and that's a hit.
Bye. Too much
25
counting.
points of damage.
That put me at 0.
As you drop, he looks down at you, at Cassidy, and over at the rest of you. Flame creates shadow, and then the shadow awaits death. Watch your back, Measure. And he walks away into the shadows of the... Wait, where was I? I was right here, so let's see how far that is. Into the shadows of the tree line.
Fuck.
He's a fucking pussy. Running away from a fight. Sorry.
He's scared of us.
I'm gonna start healing like a maniac on Rarissa. Spend a couple spell slots there.
Rena just does like a drive-by pat on Ulrich and then runs over to Rarissa.
Longbow out, and I'm scanning.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can I come out now?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Stay on your rock, Nathaniel.
So I'm gonna do something a little spicy for healing.
Okay.
I'm using life transference. So I'm standing beside Rarissa, and you'll see my skin start to darken and look more fleshy than stony and look really black and disgusting and gross. And I take 20 points of necrotic damage and restore 40 points of healing to Rarissa.
And on that note, we'll take a break.
I wasn't prepared. Hold on. Hold on. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
I'll stream.
We're back.
Welcome back. Sorry, I'm sitting here looking at the preview, and I keep forgetting our preview is a little delayed.
Delayed.
I'm just sitting here staring. All right, we're back. Combat concluded.
Fucking
I'm
back.
gonna-
Short rest. I declare a short rest immediately.
I mean, it's still late at night. You can still achieve a long rest.
Long rest.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take us away from this map
Oh.
because there's no use for it at this moment.
Gotta give me
Moomin?
more warning.
Sorry, friend.
Fee.
Ulrich, go ahead and give me a perception roll, please, as you did say you had your bow out and was, watching the perimeter.
28.
Gonna have
You
everyone-
don't, huh?
I'm gonna have everyone gather round while
Right.
Ulrich's watching out and put up the hut quick cast.
Okay.
Okay.
You observing your surroundings, while you don't see any threats, you do also make note of the fact that it is a bit brighter now. The shining of the moon and the stars, the natural light that you are used to in the forest, is not dimmed as it was previously.
Not quite so grim.
Not quite so grim. Ooh, session
Title, yep. I was literally going to type it.
That session title should be Grim as a bitch for running away.
I can
Yeah,
type.
just like him and that zombie dude.
Zombie dude?
Yeah. The undead guy who wanted to murder
Oh.
Jules.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. I didn't forget
Oh,
about
yeah.
I
him.
was thinking our zombie guy from Friday's
Yeah,
session.
that's what I thought about
Yeah,
at
for
first, too.
vampire.
Yeah.
Find out about him tomorrow.
I
Yeah.
don't know anything about him.
Yeah, I didn't tell you about that one. Well, he didn't run away. You killed his whatever. You killed him.
Spoiler
Spoilers, yeah.
I'm telling you what you know as characters, not necessarily
Oh.
the reality of
Not
things.
related
Kill.
to this campaign, sir.
I thought you were talking about zombie guy from Vampire.
No, I was talking about.
This is too confused.
All right.
Let's go off topic from being off topic and
Cheers,
thereby go back to
everyone.
topic.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Chink.
Okay.
All right. Long rest.
Yoo-hoo!
Yes, you may achieve a long rest. Are you going to tell Nathaniel he can come out from hiding?
Yeah.
Nah, we'll just leave him out there. He'll be fine, right?
Stay on your rock.
One way to find
Actually, Nathaniel, stay there for a minute.
out. Oh yeah,
But then he won't be able
okay.
to get in. Just the bubble.
No, he can get in.
I'll hold off on the cast. Fine.
I'm sure most of you heard what Grim said before he drew weapons.
Whatever
Mhm.
he said.
Man
It's
on
irrelevant.
fire.
Stranger on fire.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
We've gone this long. You want to wait longer? We don't mind.
We know you.
Mhm.
I'm okay.
We trust you too.
I'm okay with whatever
We all have
you
secrets.
see fit.
Well, thank you all. All right, Nathaniel, you can come out now.
Okay, great. It's a little scary when you're by yourself out here.
I just want to say Cassidy probably looks disgusting because her skin went from being like faux stone to necrotically damaged. So probably looks partway between rotting soil and like melting rock.
Is it an actual collection of dirt and filth on you, or does it just look that way?
It's the life transference, so I caused damage to myself. And
Right,
I
'cause-
took part of myself and gave it to Rarissa.
You may not have noticed it, but Tim does often cast prestidigitation on you guys when you're not
Well,
really noticing.
Right,
So
but
he's
it's
probably confused for a little bit here. Like, why isn't
tries
that
to
going
fix
away?
it with cleaning.
Why isn't this working? I don't understand.
I'm
Hygiene's
not
very
dirty, Tim.
All the dead skin comes off, and now everything's just exposed.
Oh man, all my scabs got rinsed away, and now I'm bleeding.
I don't think it works that way.
No, I'm just teasing.
My face is a faucet.
Oh,
God.
God.
Holy shit.
Can we
Damn.
take our long rest now? Fucking get this shit out of here.
Sweet dream.
The sound of trickling blood as you go to sleep.
Rena is
Um,
giving her sister a very big hug, holding her very tight.
Rarissa would hug her back and be like, "Hey, I'm good, good."
Well, I know what had happened to me. Everything went dark for a second and it was really scary. And she's just crying. Yeah, I don't know.
She would poke her on top of the head and be like, "Hey, you know this feeling you're having right now?
Yeah.
You did that to me."
Actually, I guess I did mean to, but.
Don't forget this feeling.
Okay. And she's just brushing her hair.
Well, I'll be damned. It's the consequences of your actions.
I didn't think I'd meet you here.
I wasn't ready. Oh no, if it's a situation I literally put myself into, just... But she's probably just still hugging her relatively tight and just giving her pets and stuff, so.
Cassidy's just gonna kind of croak out from her bedroll. Guys, I love you, but I have a really bad headache.
Go to sleep. Our faithful and reliable rock lady. Sweet dreams.
I'm trying.
You're wonderful. Thank you.
I'll take first watch.
Technically second watch, but yeah.
Well, Cass is a heavy sleeper, but not. She lives a civilian life, so probably when her face is melting off, it's not the easiest time for her to fall asleep.
That's true.
Right.
Guess you're gonna have to toughen up.
Probably, like stone, you might say.
Oh.
Oh, is this the first time your face has melted?
You could never be so cold.
It is.
Are you able to be up for second watch because you were up for first watch?
I don't know. How is this?
I think
Probably not an advised path to take.
He's
All
able
right.
to. He just has to suffer the consequence.
Yeah, you can.
I guess it's Rena and Marissa then.
I will stay up, yes.
Okay.
We got this.
So you try to stay up, and then Rena slaps you in the back of the head.
Go to sleep.
Just knock him out.
Well, you may discuss amongst yourselves for a time if you wish.
I'm gonna eat prawn crackers while you guys RP.
Harpy.
Harpy.
That is rude.
It's a new system. All right. Well, are you guys going to have a chit chat?
Are you feeling
Cassidy's.
okay? Sorry.
Like, yeah, I'm weird. It's like taking a nap, I guess. I don't remember what happened after I hit the ground.
It wasn't much. So, Grim ran off. That's about it. So, I'm just glad you're okay. Did you hear what he said?
When he teleported to me, or after he kashad and I went down?
He had said something to me, and it was like, I'll be sure to tell your daddy the next time I see him. I don't know what to think about that.
Well, clearly he knows our father.
Does that mean he's alive?
Said next time I see him, I would think so. So I don't know anymore.
Me either. I hate this. I hate not knowing. I don't know. I'm probably gonna punch him when I see him.
Who, Grim or your dad?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely dad, though. It's gonna be a punch into a cry. But I don't know.
It's strange to think that he's somehow still out there.
Yeah. It's really, really fucking old.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we're found that out, I guess.
It's a little weird.
I'm not as good with the age as I thought I was. I don't know a lot of people's age, apparently. It's fine.
Do you think we're gonna live that long?
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to live that long. It seems painful.
We'll catch more fish.
Valid. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Lots of ponds you could walk around and discover if you live that long.
I could explore all of the ponds and rivers. Maybe I'll catch
find
all
more.
Snippy.
Yeah, maybe find more enemies.
Just like, I'll fucking get him one of these days. I imagine they're probably being really loud, so if anyone's trying to sleep, I apologize.
Turn his claws into fist weapons. Hey, look, it's old Snippy.
That's fucking brilliant.
Grab punch.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's just these past couple days have really been a lot to take in, and I just don't. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore.
Well, this is why I throw knives.
Yeah.
Because it's easier than trying to think about it all.
Right. Haven't.
You just throw and count and lift and throw and count and lift and throw and count.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna need to pick that hobby up more because it's not like I can really fish whenever I want. You know, that's really what helps me, you know, when I'm feeling stressed. Just go fish for hours in the morning.
Trade hobbies. You teach me how to fish with something other than a stick and a string, and I'll teach you how to hit with a dagger.
I can absolutely do that. I think I promised Ulrich that I'd teach him how to fish too, at some point. So I'll hold like a fishing lesson for everybody.
Group lesson.
Yes.
You should hybridize it and put the dagger on a string and go fishing.
It's like spearfishing. Kinda, sorta.
Just put me on a string.
Dangle you in the water face first.
Hey, we tried that with River one time, and it did not work out well. He was very unhappy and very wet.
Well, Tim has the air bubble thing, you know. Just I'll be better off.
I cannot wait to get back to the village just so I can hold a fishing lesson. This is gonna be great. Georgie will be so proud.
Colby.
I'm for it. I'm happy to provide protection. Quiet down, though. Thank you.
Oh. Sorry, Tim.
You just hear Cassidy add, "Mom, I don't want to work in the morning."
Oh.
I want to stay home and bake cookies with you.
Oh.
Ulrich is fucking out.
Thonk.
Well, as your sisterly chatter goes on to the remainder of the evening, you can give me a perception roll.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Okay, 15.
Okay. It's a calm night in contrast to how things began. The forest is illuminated by the night sky, and even now, or especially now, as the sun eventually begins to breach the horizon, you see the looming shadow of Immensity Peaks, something that you've only all ever viewed from a great distance in the past. And now you will be heading into Immensity Peak. Probably not something you've ever heard of somebody from Greystand doing.
Does it look like we're within a day's walk?
Oh yeah.
When we get up in the morning, Cassidy's going to suggest putting on our winter clothes.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We're getting pretty close. It's just a little bit of time and we'll be going on up. Is everybody all right? That was a little spooky.
Yeah. I think so.
No, I'm not all right. I wish the fucker had stayed and died.
No.
What
Me
he
too.
said.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You know what he ran?
because he was about to lose. He's either lacking a ball sack or a spine.
Why not both?
Could be. I'll make sure he's missing both next time I see him. I did a lot of dissection and study of anatomy with Whisper. I know where to look.
What's up, Brennan?
We haven't seen him, though. The rest of the party hasn't seen him, correct?
The only ones that have seen him previously were Tim and Ulrich.
Who was that,
And
by the way?
Anthea.
That was Grim.
In stereo.
Cassidy's going to go, yes, it was quite grim.
Oh my god, she would.
Tim laughs. Tim definitely laughs.
But was it a joke, Cassidy, or were you just,
Deadpan delivery.
yeah.
There's no way to tell. Stone-faced, some might say.
Ah.
Looks at the camera.
Man, your finger's just right on the trigger, isn't it?
He's waiting for that one. I saw him looking down. I was like, what is he doing? Now I know.
That was me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well done.
Even more impressive.
God damn, guys, that was a beautiful moment. We gotta clip it. Clip it good.
Will do. Yeah, he's the one who showed up in the court and kind of tried to intimidate or warn off. I don't really get the impression that he cares about us now.
No, not at all.
And I believe he's the one who also met Ulrich in Myrna's clearing before the initial confrontation.
When I first found that fucking tree.
It seems from the conversation that he's had with our dear friend Ulrich here that it isn't Mama Myrna. It was Mama Peggy?
No, that was Grandmother Peggy.
Oh.
I heard Piggy, and
Oink oink.
I like that better. Yeah.
Yeah?
You should
Yeah.
call her that and see
You
what
should.
happens.
I thought I heard you right, JT. I was really hoping I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Now I'm all confused.
So,
Oh, well.
At least you know it's not Myrna, right?
So
That's
is
leaving
Grandmother Peggy different from Mama? Did I hear that correctly?
well, I
us.
thought
Seems to the differentiation.
I mean,
God damn.
someone you refer to as your mother is not grandmother, so it may be a safe assumption to make.
I thought Myrna had said that no one had called her Mama in a while. Am I wrong?
But she was Mother
You are
Myrna.
correct. I was just watching that short on YouTube earlier today.
Check
That's
out our
one of my
YouTube
favorites.
shorts, guys.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones, honestly.
So,
Well, I fucked up.
so now we have Myrna, we have Grandmother Peggy, and then you said something about 3 of something?
Hags.
That was the hags.
One
Killed
of which
in
we
the
killed.
village.
Yeah. No, I know that, but like in characterly, Rena doesn't understand coven stuff, you know? So we've got at least, there's 3 right there, and Grim. So we've got 4 things we gotta deal with, and I'm not happy about this.
We
I
have
mean, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, please.
2 hags. Okay, we got 2 hags.
Tree? Grim?
Peggy, Tree,
He's the
Grim,
tower now.
and Mama, who I think is a different person. So I think that's 6.
So Grandmother Peggy was one of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So there's,
She was one, I think?
yeah, and we killed 1. So there's 2 more. 4.
Oh. Don't forget the old assassin that we met in the necklace's old hideout.
Stacks
Oh.
up.
Okay,
Who's
so
not
5.
related to any of this, but also wants to kill us.
Who doesn't want to kill us at this point?
To be fair, the assassin
parents.
wants he wants the necklace.
They need to get in line. I could have killed Grim. We should have chased him.
He was gone. I
Whatever.
don't think he's in this world right now, frankly.
I had a follow-up, comeback, whatever he made this exit too, but the fucker disappeared into shadow and I couldn't see him anymore. I was gonna say, you know what else fire, causes? It's fucking ash. Burn, motherfucker. It's gonna fireball the crap out of him.
I need to ask him some questions if we meet him again. So,
Tim, I think you should workshop your delivery, but that's really solid next time you see him.
Yeah, the delivery was gonna be better. I'm really
And
sad about not being able to deliver or finish.
Brenna, I don't know if he's going to answer your questions.
maybe not willingly, but I'll make him.
Seems like we're past the point. Although he said a lot of words, didn't really come out of it any more understanding than going in.
Well, we got his balls, so fuck him. All 7.
Oh,
Oh.
I was.
Is it 7 or 9? I thought we had 9 balls.
7, I think,
7.
definitely.
There are 9.
There are
9?
9. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There are
I thought
9?
I thought there
There
was
are 9.
3 pairs of 2 and then a single.
There are 4 pairs of 2 and then a single.
Okay.
So we're each carrying 3. Cool.
Sure. If that's how you want to divvy it up.
I thought that's what we discussed. 3 of us were splitting them up.
Mm.
Something like that.
Who has the gray stand orb?
I
Can we-
think Ulrich does, yeah.
I think I do. Yeah,
Can I see it?
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
I was looking for something round near me, but there's nothing round to just be like.
Pick up the big D20 you got behind you.
yeah, that's what I was looking at
Close
too.
Is there like a. See something red on the side table behind you?
Pokeball.
Oh, that.
Oh, that's
It's
not
a-
Pokeball.
It's a.
a disc.
Oh, the
Pokeball.
Yeah, that's right. I can grab that. But either way, she's
Um,
taking it and just shoving her face right into it.
Well, you don't have to shove your face right up to it, but you're able to see it.
She has
very-
free will. She can
She
shove her
does.
face right up.
I
to it.
suggest
Let me
it.
shove my face in the ball.
Just the one?
Just the one.
Con save for blindness. No, I'm just
Alright.
kidding. I'm kidding. Put it
I rolled
down.
a 2.
What are we trying to perceive as we look into the orb?
People walking around.
Give me a perception roll.
I'm glad I hopefully got rid of that too. I took this out of timeout, so.
Risky.
Perception? 25.
Is that a nat 20?
Nope, 19.
25. That's pretty high.
Specifically looking around, like, where my house would be.
Not an option.
Not an option? River?
Let me double check something. This orb is stationary in its placement.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just. I have to reference the map so I say this correctly. From here you can see your house, but it is far away. With a 25 perception, I will say that you know that this viewpoint is from on top of the temple.
Of course it is.
So you could very clearly see Triple T Farms, which is right across. And you can just at the, like, what would be the periphery, you could see your house. You don't see anybody looking around.
Uh-oh.
You don't see anybody in the Triple T fields.
And it's like the middle of the day, yes?
It's morning.
Like, probably 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock, something like that.
You all know well enough that the Thomases would be out there
Yeah,
by now.
there's always people
was gonna
out
say-
as the sun rises.
After my reading last night, I should know exactly where they should be.
That's very true.
Does the field look like it's been...
Neglected.
Yeah.
No.
It was supposed to be harvested after we left, is that correct?
Yeah, it looks
But they should be prepping for new crops, if not already having crops planted at this point, correct?
yeah. Hold on one second.
Also, if anyone wants to send me the link to the calendar, that'd be awesome, because I lost it.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Colby.
There are crops in the field.
Mm-mm.
Like, unharvested crops.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tim.
Yep.
When were your crops supposed to be harvested again?
Typically we'll do it the last week of the season. Takes a little bit.
Okay.
Should have been harvested by now.
There's still crops in the field.
It's not great.
I'm willing to bet everyone's in that spire.
Probably some sort of charm like in Saxondale.
Yeah. We have to head back after this. We have to.
Yeah.
I think an argument could be made for heading back now.
Right on the cusp of Immensity Peaks.
Well, they're less than a day away, right? I don't know. I'd rather go back now, but
I could see it both ways, so.
I'm worried about everyone too. But if we go back with nothing, we might be able to change fate.
Katie said Grey Stand was still standing, right?
In her time, last time she checked.
Could have been
Can you say that again?
it could have been recolonized.
Maybe.
All I mean is we don't have any guarantees.
Tim, Marissa, what do you think?
We see where this leads with Nathaniel and his people.
And then we
I think-
haul ass home.
Yeah.
Maybe
Damn.
we can find an air elemental or something to grant us haste. Get home as quickly as we can.
I don't like any
Marissa?
of this.
The other thing I could think of is
We can't
Is
hear
what?
you, Luna.
trying to go to Arcadia and see if we can bargain with someone to open a door for us.
That's true. We have at least 2 allies.
But there's no way to get to Arcadia surefire.
We just have to look.
If we're gonna be traveling back, we can keep our eyes peeled. Better than just traveling all the way back on foot, regardless.
But Katie also said that if we go, we could end up, like, years in the future, or something like that.
She seemed to think she would get back to her own time when she returned.
She made a deal with someone, no?
No.
Are we gonna have to do the same?
I think, yeah, that's the purpose of the deals, to secure your destination in time. Seems that if you just wander meander aimlessly, run the risk of not landing when or where you want.
Do we
It's
have
an option we
anything
consider.
that we're willing to part with for the sake of all of our families? Cross the bridge when we
Yeah, we'll have time to think on it.
let's if you guys agree, let's just get to Immensity as fast as possible and then plan our next.
All right.
Nathaniel, how long is it gonna take us to get up there?
Well, it's a bit of a walk. It's gonna take the bulk of the day to get up there.
And if we hustle a little bit?
It's gonna take where we might be able to spare a little bit of daylight, but
Okay.
it's a climb.
Hustling uphill is pretty challenging.
And I hate the cold. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I hate the cold too. I will point out he says he hates the cold, but he has no cold gear on.
Rena gives the ball back to, or the orb back to Ulrich.
Ooh.
He takes it and he puts it back in his pack, and without saying a word, he undoes his cloak and he puts it around Rena's shoulders.
Oh.
Yay. Warm. Extra warm.
Slightly warmer.
Slightly warmer. Yes.
Do you do this?
Yes. Every time. Literally every time. Just... We don't have the luxury of, like, bandanas or anything. I'm sure we could figure that out. You know, it's basic, but, like...
Just take your nightshirt, tie the
Just
arms
wrap
around
it.
the back of your head.
Love that.
Man, I really have to wash.
All right.
Rena's
So
hustling.
you'll-
She's just going. Like...
Don't get too far ahead. I don't know where all these different paths lead. You start to make your way up Immensity Peaks, and it is a footpath that you take for a lot of the day. Are you all moving fast, or are you taking a normal pace?
I'm
moving
moving fast.
Mhm.
I'd like to maybe find a big stick to use as a walking stick to help me pull myself up at a faster rate, efficiently.
Sure, that's easy enough to do. As you hustle up the mountain, everybody give me a perception check.
Sad perception check.
All right, Cassidy.
14.
Ulrich.
24.
Marissa.
6.
Rena.
23.
Tim.
4.
Ooh!
Highs and lows this go around.
I don't know how Rena can see out of this, but she's doing it.
Oh. I
Tunnel
was like,
vision.
what?
Yeah.
Binoculars.
As you are making your way up this mountain, I will say, with those high of a roll, you see ahead a pair of these creatures. They've got like a tan or brownish coat. They are quadrupeds. They have fur on their bodies, but large wings. Their bodies, the fur is patterned with spot. And at one point, you see the face of one of these things, and it has a very. Let me see what's the best way is to describe what this.
You said that they're quadrupedal and they have wings?
With
I
fur
did.
and spots.
Gross.
Yeah, like striping and spots. They have like a barbed tail sort of scenario and this very odd face. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna show you a picture of what you see.
Yes, please.
Sounds like
Does sound like a manticore.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a manticore.
Hold on.
it's a terrifying creature.
Mhm.
I will say because of how high your perception roll was, you are able to avoid these creatures because you saw them with enough advantage, even with a -5 to your rolls because you're moving at a fast pace.
Nice.
So,
So we just give them a wide berth.
as best as you can, yeah. Nathaniel, come on this way, and you have to do a little bit of climbing, whereas originally you were just moving on foot. But with a little bit of climbing, you're able to give them a wide enough of a berth to get past them.
Have I ever seen anything like these before?
No, you will not have. No. So you continue your path. It's a mountain. Let me reference something really fast. So, when we get up there, they got 2 people in charge. It's one of them, they're husband and wife sort of situation. They're a bonded couple. One's called Moon Tree, and the other one is called Bramble Fang. They're like our chieftain sort of deal. They're going to be the ones in charge. They're the ones that James has spoken with. So that's going to be our contact. I'm not sure how they're going to react. Transferring a favor sort of deal, but well, they're pretty nice.
Do they owe James a favor?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm with you, because they know I live with James. Well, I live in the village that he lives in. That sort of thing. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It should be... The sun is starting to set. But he says it's not going to be too much longer now. Just a little bit more. Eventually, you have gone higher and higher and higher in these mountains. Because the majority of your walk was a footpath, it wasn't so as bad as it could have been. You reach a summit in this mountain range, and you see down ahead of you a large circular cluster of what appear to be tents, made of like hide and stuff like that. And beyond this encampment, you see that the mountain has a bowl shape, and just past it, it goes down into this alpine, mountainous forest kind of thing. I know I said forest, mountainous area. There's
Beyond the bowl is mountains?
No, within.
Within the...
Yeah, it's still uneven mountainous terrain, but there's a lot of trees in that vicinity. Ulrich, being a ranger, I feel like this would be something you might cross your mind, because you do have to be cognizant of the weather and things like that. This is, if there were ever a flood situation, this is the worst place to be.
Where they've set their camp?
No. Where these trees are.
Right.
They're up far enough to where if something were to happen, they'd have enough time to move.
Noted.
But these are large tents too. It's not like something that looks like it gets picked up and moved around a lot. But he says, "Oh, welcome. This is the Thulakanu clan." Or,
Thulakanu.
Thulakanu. I put it in our private chat for spelling purposes. And he begins to walk down towards the village.
Who's gonna do the talking?
I think Ulrich should do it.
Ulrich,
I
do
have
you
the
have the
hag's
head?
head. He's probably got the head hanging in like a rope basket that he made. Just pokes a little bit. It's probably smelly at this
You
point.
didn't
Is it
just tie
smelly?
the hair in a bow like around your belt?
Oh, I could have done that.
You could have. It's long enough, yeah.
Mm,
That's gross.
And the
But-
colder airs can help her.
hopefully.
True. Reservation. Very nice.
It is quite cold up here. It is not currently snowing,
Mm.
but that cold really bites. These are temperatures that are very similar to what you have in winter.
Rena looks absolutely miserable.
All right, guys, let's do this.
All right. Nathaniel,
Yeah.
can you show us where these leaders are?
I can try.
Oller's going to make a point to walk next to, not behind, Nathaniel.
Yeah. I'm so confused. I wrote something in and now I. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, the sun is setting. Darkness is starting to come over this bowl in the mountains as you're walking down the edge to head towards this clan or tribe. Nathaniel, walking alongside you, you see, he's just, oh, hey, how's it going, fellas? Hey, I'm back. Good to see you too. Just being very sociable, or doing his best to.
Do they respond well to him?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. I think there's a good chance I failed. 7.
I got a 12.
Okay. You don't really get a read on whatever their opinion might be. You see a couple of maybe like go to stand up, and these are big people. They are bulky. They are a minimum of 7 feet tall. And some of them get up right away, and then one of them will just like pat the other one's shoulder and point at Nathaniel. And that's the biggest reaction that you notice is some of them may have been about to approach you until they notice that Nathaniel was with you, and then they back off. But anything past that, you just notice that everybody is making note of your presence. Some groups are loud and boisterous amongst themselves. Other groups are just, discussing or repairing. Like, Ulrich, you see things that you do all the time, repairing bows, cleaning hides, stuff like that. It's very clear that these are people of the earth, so to say. They kill and use every part of the animal, that sort of thing. And they live off of nature. So a lot of these individuals, huge, bulky. Their skin tone are variations of gray. You'll see a lot of them have tattoos, base colors like a deep red or black or maybe even, I'd say blue, but it might be hard to tell on gray skin. And they're all, it's tribal vibes for sure, the way that they look. The majority of them, their hair is either a jet black colorization or or blonde, one or the other. Again, tents vary in size. There are some smaller ones you could assume people are sleeping in, like it is their tent, and then there are larger ones that may serve as some sort of I don't want to use the word proprietor because it doesn't seem fitting, but someone providing a service to the others in this village. So do you have like any questions before it should be at the bottom of the village here. Anything?
I mean, if we get a chance, if you have who sells shield,
You're cutting out.
if we get a chance, if you know of anyone who might sell a shield, I wouldn't mind stopping in, but our priority is definitely conversation with the leaders.
I probably got someone around here that makes something like that. Yeah, some leather strapped over a big circular piece of wood kind of deal. I don't know how Eventually, you come to this area where it's a semicircle of tents, and in the center of this semicircle is a bonfire, not lit, but the remnants of one, the little stone circle that outlines where this fire is usually lit, assumedly. And at the head of the semicircle is a large tent. Yeah, okay. This is it. This is the place.
2 questions, Nathaniel.
Okay.
How should I greet them? And is there anything I should not do that might insult them?
Well, I mean, I usually just, just be respectful. Don't,
Should I bow?
Yeah. Yeah, bow your head. Bow your head's good. I guess I kind of do it without thinking, but yeah. You could bow your head to them when you see them. And just don't be rude. You're asking. I know this is James's favor that you've been given, but you're not James, so who knows?
Right.
I haven't spoken to the Thulikanu people, leaders, in a while. I don't know. There's a lot I don't know. But come on, let's go. Is there anybody else coming?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm coming along.
Okay.
Bodyguard.
You enter, and this large tent is pretty scarce as far as people goes. Within the tent, you see there are some beds off to the side, crudely made but functional, with a little makeshift curtain made out of an animal's pelt to kind of cover that area. But you could see as you walk in, there are a variety of animal and monstrosity trophies. Usually just a head or something like that in various places within the tent. And there's a table that to the rest of you probably seems very tall, but it's a good height for them. And it's just got poultices and no paper or anything like that. Just mainly some figures. It looks like carved figures out of stone that are in, seem to be in intentional locations on the table. Directly behind the table, there's a large throne, if you will, made of bone and hide and things of that nature. And there's a female sitting there. She's got light gray skin, blue eyes. Her head is mostly shaved clean except for this cord of blonde braided hair that starts at the top of her head and goes down the back. And it's kind of hanging down over her shoulder, and it's decorated with clay beads of various earthy colors, and parts of it are tied with leather bands. She has a muscular build, but even in this seated position, you could tell she is fucking tall. She's dressed in leathers and furs. Some of her clothing seem to be serving as a trophy. As for example, there's an animal head that's still attached to the pelt that sits on her shoulder. It looks like an owl bear. And Nathaniel goes, "Oh, hey, how's it going, Kenai?" And he bows his head. So where is everybody? And she's just kind of sitting there like this, just watching as you all enter. And she looks off to the side, and there's another individual who is he's watching you. He is a male, gray skin, blue eyes as well, medium length brown hair that has clearly been crudely cut by some sort of sharp implement. He has what looks like their equivalent to leather armor, but it looks heavy and it is crudely crafted. Not that this thicker armor seems to have done much for him, as his body has a number of noticeable scars, a particularly nasty one that still looks like it's healing, and whatever it was has taken the vision from one of his eyes, as it is just milky. He's got a lean, muscular build, and also seems to be exceptionally tall, like the other individual. Keen Eye looks at Nathaniel, and she says, Nathaniel, what do you want? And he gestures to the group of you, and he says, this is, you guys got a name for yourself? If you do, I don't know.
The measure.
Oh, right. Thank you.
We are the measure of Greystand Village.
There you go. That is the measure of Greystand Village. Thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for me losing my notes. Oh my. Moontree and Bramblefang. They wanted to. James has given them his favor, and she says, they're dead. And she stands up, and this woman is easily 7'10". My mother and father were killed just days ago. Now I'm in charge.
If you don't mind me asking, how did they die?
She looks at you, furrows her brow. She's looking down at you from her height, and a quarry stronger than them. And Nathaniel goes, oh jeez, I'm real sorry. That's rough. Damn.
Keen Eye. Did you inherit your parents' debts?
They are for me to do with.
Well, then our request still stands. You owe James, and James owes us.
What is your request?
Strength in battle against a dangerous and unique quarry.
Give me a perception roll, please.
Perception. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Persuasion. I don't know why.
Persuasion.
I get so used to saying perception that it just comes out.
There's a lot of Pete's, there's 3 of them, and it's too many.
18. The die was doing a lot of heavy lifting on that one.
She
Do you have a dice throne in addition to a dice scale?
she she sneers a little. And how many do you require?
As many as you think we're worth. And as he says that, he's untying the hag's head off of his belt. We don't come empty-handed. And he presents the trophy.
Fucking my hand the whole way. She leans down, gets a close look at it. She spits on the floor and stands back up to her full height. I do not give my people so quickly and willingly. And she looks at Nathaniel and she says, not all leave so willingly. But I have honor. And I will see what I can do. But it is late. You will stay here while I make decisions as to how I will further thin this herd.
Do you care for this trophy I present, or is it mine to keep?
Someone else's trophy is of no use to me. You can keep.
I hope it at least communicates something to you. He'll tie it back to his belt.
She dismisses you, and she says, I'm going to speak with my high druid and the shaman. I will have something for you when the sun rises again.
Ulrich just nods, and he turns and he looks back to his friends with a face that says something like, best I can do.
Well, Cassidy will nod her head at the leader lady. At least show some respect to her.
She kind of squints a little bit. It almost looks like an expression of confusion, and she tilts her head a little bit. She says, she goes to say something and then stops herself and looks over to the other person that's in the tent and nods to them, and he gets up and leaves the tent before or after you, depending on how quickly you leave. Doesn't matter.
Rena's very antsy and bouncy right now, trying to just stay warm. Probably not saying anything, though. I don't even know why I said that. She's not contributing to this conversation at all.
It's fine, though, but you're
Yeah.
saying what you're doing. That's completely valid. All right, well, I'm glad you got the cold weather gear. There's no use in going to bed right away. They're pretty rowdy around here, so I mean, you can go to sleep eventually. Sun's setting, it doesn't mean that they ain't stopping what they're doing. And he walks out with you, assuming you all are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give my condolences about her parents.
She looks angry. Not at you, just generally She scowls. And she nods.
I think I'd have a similar reaction. I think I might have a similar reaction. We don't get to take care of what we need to. Trying to avoid that. You have a good night. Thank you.
Alaric is just going to close his eyes after they leave the tent and just say, fuck. Alright.
I really don't want to wait till morning.
They're tossing lumber into that pit now and starting to create a bonfire.
Well, if you didn't-
considered, that went pretty well, I think.
Wasn't expecting their elders to have passed. But yeah. Also, if you didn't like the cold walking up here in the daytime, you're definitely not going to want to experience it at night.
Don't be
As
right,
you say
Tim.
that, as you say that, fires are starting to appear at these various tents to illuminate the place outside of the large pit in the center of this area you're in. People are starting to, more and more Goliath, very tall people are starting to appear and like just exchange conversation. A couple of them you'll see have like this really large crude barrel on their shoulders. They're walking through.
I'd like to see if there's any visible, like, leather worker anywhere around.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and survival roll.
Survival?
Yeah. You're navigating a
Oh.
place you aren't familiar with and search for something specific.
The die screwed me over. That's a 9.
I mean, you...
My modifier was twice the roll, which hurts.
Ow.
Yeah.
You, just looking yourself, you are unable to find it. You get the impression that a lot of these people make their own stuff, but you're not sure. You'd have to ask around if you really want a solid answer.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Alaric's just gonna say, I'll be right back. And then he is going to find a nearby industrious-looking Goliath and ask about where he could find some leather workers' tools around here.
okay. You, find an industrious-looking Goliath. He actually has what looks like very nice attire, considering. He has, and he has these dreads that just kind of come down and hang around his face, and you see that they've got like little animal or monstrosity bones like weaved into his hair. He has got these markings on his face. You can't tell if it's paint or a tattoo. Could be both. Who knows? And he's got and he looks at you as you approach him, and he's kind of furrows his brow, little confused. Where'd you come from?
Alaric just points behind him with his thumb.
Okay.
Ways out yonder.
What you want, little man?
Leather workers' tools. Something to work hide with.
Okay.
Do you know where I can get some?
I might. It's a possibility.
So,
What do you have to trade? Things just come for free over there?
he'll present some gold pieces, some electrum, see if he's interested at all.
Give me a
But
persuasion roll.
something tells me, okay. It's a 6.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You're,
it's not going great.
He looks at it in his hand and the creatures in the woods will just see me if I wear this. He drops it in your hand.
All right. He will present one of his standard non-cold iron short swords. How about this?
Give me another persuasion roll with advantage.
18.
Ooh, much better.
Mhm.
And he looks at it and he just, not threateningly, not at you, he just says a little, that'll do. And he turns around. There's a tent behind him. He ducks in, comes out, and he gives you this. It's like a wooden box. It's got some crudely made leatherworking tools in it. Maybe
Give
not
him a
as
nod and head
Yeah.
on my way.
maybe not as refined or as cleanly made as like what Cassidy's family might produce, but they will get the job done. What are the rest of us doing?
Cassidy's going through her bags and goes, "Oh, look, a shield."
What? Oh, you did you forget you had one?
I didn't think I did, but I do have one, yes. I'm
Okay.
going to equip it.
Okay.
I'm finding the nearest bonfire.
Oh, there's a big one right next to you that's
Yeah, I'm seated like right next to it.
it's as tall as these people around you, and as you
Yeah.
sit down next to it, like you start to feel like a really
Wind.
tiny person as all of these Goliaths are starting to gather around the fire. You see off to the side, there's one of them comes over and puts this barrel down, and you see a lot of them have these, like, they're tankards made out of like ram's horns or something of that nature, and they're starting to crack open this barrel, and they're lifting it up and pouring it, and they're putting it into mugs, and they're just and they're drinking, and they're just like starting to, just, I don't know, celebrate or just be, crazy.
Do I
and the
look
one
like I
that-
shouldn't be here?
Oh yeah, you.
Well, I mean, like,
yeah.
are they giving me dirty looks or anything like that for being there?
They're
Okay.
no, they and there's eventually like a lot of these Goliaths are around you, and the rest of your group if you're all by the fire, and the
They're
guys
literally not going to see you.
yeah. This individual walks up next to where you're seated, Rena, and she has light gray skin, green eyes, long blonde hair with some braids, ornate with beads of earthy tone, and she is dressed in hides, as well as she has a cloak on her shoulders. She's tall, average build, and she catches your attention as she walks up next to you, and she looks down at you and gives you a smile, and she says, I would not, perhaps, sit down so far, little one. You may get
Stepped on.
Some of them are quite clumsy. And she puts out this massive hand to assist you off the ground. Because you said you were sitting down and rubbing your hands.
Yeah,
right?
she's literally sitting there like this.
Yeah. She
So-
extends this massive hand to you, like to help you up.
I'll take it.
She takes your hand and she lifts you, and you like kind of come off your feet for a second, and she puts you down. Her hand's actually, while strong, is very soft. And she lets go, and she looks over at the individuals dispersing drink, and the guy with the barrel just goes "Ah!" and just starts pouring it into his mouth, and she goes, Uthal. And we'll end session there.
I think she likes you, Rena.
I'm more distracted by Uthal. I'm sorry.
I was picturing her when she picked you up to just like pop you on her shoulder.
That would
Little
have been pretty
parrot.
funny, actually.
Shoulder buddy.
Well, to everybody in chat, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us. It was
Love you
wonderful
guys.
to have you.
It's nice to have you.
This will be up on Thursday on YouTube. If you're subscribed here, you can rewatch it immediately if you really wanted to. Friday,
That's what I'm gonna do for the next 3 hours.
Okay. See? Dedication. On Friday, the audio portion will be posted to your local podcast provider.
I want pasta.
And sometime this week, I will get the video portion of The Adventure Continues posted on YouTube. So apologies for the delay on that. With holidays and everything, last week was wee. So
Unacceptable.
Don't forget to check out 5 GMs in a trench coat.
yes,
Oh yeah.
yes, please do.
Very
And
cool.
we'll catch you guys next Thursday as The Adventure Continues. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks
Bye.
for
We ride.